Is a player who impacts the outcome of ball games. Is one of the players you're going to want to pay close attention to today. Is the catalyst that can really get this team going. Is one of the X factors of this basketball team who could lead them to a win tonight. Is a target the opposing team will try to keep it on all game long. They know he's their star player. Is a player that brings with him a lot of talent and ability. He's a star on his team and we're going to be keeping an eye on him. Is a franchise type player this team turns to night in and night out. Is the type of player who can single-handedly influence the outcome of a ball game. Is one of the players we anticipate we will be getting a lot of minutes tonight. Is a key component to this basketball franchise. He brings them a lot with his abilities and he'll be looking to showcase those in today's game. Is an unbelievable player that has been given the reins of his team to drive them to victory tonight. Is a player we are focusing on in this ball game. Is a major contributor whose number will be called upon a lot in this game. Is one of the most talented players of the game of basketball right now. Is a prime time player who's going to be dependent upon for a big game in tonight's contest. Is a special player who is capable of leading this team at any given contest. Is a building block with which his team hopes to build a franchise around. Is a player who can handle playing under the NCAA spotlight. He's a star and he's the focus in most games. Is going to have to play a major role if they want to be victorious tonight. Is a star on this team, a team which hopes to lead them to the promised land. Is a star player on this team and he's going to be showcasing his skills tonight. Is a tremendous ball player that deserves our attention in this contest. Is a name that appears on every team scouting report when they play against this ball club. Is a player who is not afraid to do what it takes to get the job done. Is the focal point of this ball club. They're going to be dependent on him to come up with some big plays tonight. He's a gifted athlete, no doubt, but it's his ability to harness that athleticism and use it to his advantage on the offensive end that makes him such a great player. You can see why he's such a great player. It's his athleticism. He's got speed and power, and he knows how to use both of his things to his advantage. He's a great offensive talent. He does everything well and has a wide repertoire of moves in his arsenal. He's a player that can do a lot of things for you on offense. He can put up big numbers, but he doesn't need to hurt you. He's just as comfortable setting a screen as he is shooting the ball. If you let him inside and he gets the ball, he'll either score or draw the foul. That's not to say he's only an inside scorer. He does a lot of things well on the offensive end. He creates a lot of mismatch problems for his defenders. He's not only big, but he's got some legitimate offensive skills. To say he's good because he's big would be a gross underestimation of his abilities. He's Mr. Everything. He can block shots, he can rebound. He can also hurt you with his shooting and passing skills. He does all the little things that helps teams win ball games. He can defend and he can score, and he can give you both of those things on any given night. That's why he's such a terrific player. Some players in this nation can flat out shoot. He's certainly one of them, but what sets him apart is that he's also somebody that can defend. He's very offensive-minded, and why not? He can put up big numbers when it's needed, and most nights he carries their offensive load. He comes to play hard every night. He's an offensive threat for them, and he sets the tone with his defensive hustle. Whether it's burying jump shots or banging for a rebound, he brings his competitiveness and his do-what-it-takes attitude to every game. Whether it's knocking on his shots or keeping the play alive with an offensive rebound, he can help the team win. He can't hurt them offensively with or without the ball. There's a reason why he's got the green light anytime he wants. He's one of the purest shooters in the nation, and when he catches fire, he'll absolutely torch you from inside and out. He can hurt you in a lot of ways. He can take you to the rim, and he can crash the boards and kill you with second chance opportunities. This is why he frustrates his opponents. You can't leave him on offense because he's a great shooter. Then on defense, it's hard to score against him because he's a great defender. He's a natural shooter. The concentration, the silky smooth release, the follow through with his wrist, all those things make him a threat anywhere on the floor. He's the complete package. He seems to have a knack for coming up with the big plays when his team needs them. Beat a bucket or a stop, he delivers. He can shoot, he can pass, he can dribble, and he can rebound. And he can do all those things with explosiveness and power. This is why he's more than a handful for defenders. He's known as an offensive force around the nation. Does a lot of things well. That's why he's dangerous. Where he can really hurt you, though, is when you let him inside. From inside, he's automatic, but you can't just defend him on the inside. He could do a lot of things away from the basket, too. With his speed and quickness, he's tough to defend. Add to that a solid understanding of how to play within the offense, and that's why he is who he is. I love watching this kid play basketball. He does everything around the court. He can pass, he can shoot, and he can take it to the rim for an easy two. If I were him, I'd let him win this game for his team tonight. This is how you win basketball games. You get the ball into your shooter's hands, and he'll knock it down into the basket for an either a 2 or 3. That's how his teams wins basketball games. The opposing team, his team will have to be prepared for him tonight. We'll definitely have a tough time matching up against him. Will undeniably have their hands full trying to limit his effectiveness. Will undoubtedly feed off his play in this contest. Will definitely try to make good use of him. Will have to utilize his skills to its full potential. We'll clearly rely on him to make a contribution on both ends of the floor. We'll definitely try and capitalize on his abilities. We'll have quite a challenge trying to keep him in check. We'll certainly want to take advantage of his presence on the floor. We'll no doubt have to find an answer for him. We'll have a daunting task in trying to handle him.